Sunshine with 20 degrees, but a wind gusting from the south up to 50 kilometers is what the Blizzard Bike Club has to deal with. Not to mention 2 monster hill climbs on Cecil Lake Road.
I think the wind is going to play a bit of a part. We're going to have a tailwind going out, so we're tired. We're going to be beat up by the wind coming back. Certainly the hills are always tough. Kevin's great on the hills, and George is too, so yeah, it'll be a tough one. Hang on.
As Pat mentioned, George Gamble and Kevin Shaw the favorites for today, but a few other riders, including mountain bikers Ben Dawson and Dawit Feyissa, could put their endurance skills to good use.
Jump the gun!
Shortly after 10 o'clock, the pack rolled out from the Cal Tire parking lot, a tailwind to begin, with the turnaround pegged at Cecil Lake Co-op. Into the first few turns, the pack riding solid to begin neutral until the Cactus Trails with the turn onto Cecil Lake Road right now and steaming their way down the hill. But remember, whatever downhills they have now, they won't have on the way back. On the bottom through Cecil Lake Road, and now the pack beginning to space out on the first climb. Dawson, Feyissa, and Irvin Tang leading the way, with Gamble and Shaw falling back. Onto the top, and now cut down to just 2, with Tang back about a minute behind the leaders. Past the turnaround, and now back down the Cecil Lake Coulee. Still Dawson and Feyissa close together. Onto a bottom section, still riding strong, bracing for one last big hill climb. On top now, neither rider gaining anything on the other in the climb, and riding out with the finish line in mind, and coming down to a sprint finish. And Ben Dawson coming away with the last second victory, his first since the Rocky Road Championship in April, taking down the 17-year-old in sprinting fashion. Their times 1 hour 49 minutes 24, a solid time. A fun fact, the fastest speed recorded was 86 kilometers an hour coming down Cecil Lake Road. Coming in with third was Irvin Tang, about 3 minutes back, with George Gamble out sprinting Kevin Shaw to separate fourth and fifth. Now the final 100 meters for Dawson from his perception.
It's very windy coming into the finish, a big headwind. So I was gonna just stay on the back and not do any work for as long as possible, stay in the draft, and then just pop out of the draft and sprint as hard as I can at the last little bit. And it worked out perfectly. Dawit sprinted a little bit too early and into the wind, so I was easily able to match his pace and then just come around him at the end there and pick him off at the end.
Experience prevailed for Dawson. Even though road racing isn't exactly his specialty, it's a win he will certainly take with the mountain biking season right around the corner. And if last season is anything like this season, it'll be Dawit Feyissa and Ben Dawson once again vying for top spot. Mitch Bach, CJDC-TV Sports, Fort St. John.